We can also work with what are called multidimensional arrays. These are arrays that are able to store information much like this table here. So I'm going to go ahead real quick and put some borders around the table so we can see it. How each cell individually works. I gave it the wrong one. I want all borders. There we go. So each cell holds a different piece of information compared to the next cell. And just like the single dimensional array, 2D arrays have to be the exact same information. So if we have a whole array of integers, they all need to be integers. There are two ways essentially to declare a multi-dimensional array in Visual Basic. The first way, I'm going to go ahead and merge these together, is before we would say dim something as, we'll go double, and have only one set of parentheses, right? And put a number in there. Well, in this case, we can add the second set to add the additional rows into the program. So when this is all said and done, this says that we're going to have an array of 6 rows. Remember, rows go across, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 columns. 7 columns. So this is what this would look like in declaring it in Visual Studio at the top. That is one way to do it. The other way is if we know our pre-data, all we have to tell Visual Studio is how to separate the data. So in this instance, we use what is called a delimiter that restricts where the array breaks up its individual information for the row. So this would look like, and it's most commonly going to use a comma. That is what this would look like. So the first information it found would be here, and then it would build the row. A comma would be at the end of the row, and then we'd build the second row. Then a comma, and then the third row, comma, all the way down the line. Both will be demonstrated in the other video, but this is just give you the quick overview on how 2D arrays store in rows and columns.